It's been over 1400 days since I first started epicseven, and there's something that I've always wanted to do. With thousands of RTA matches thrown, guild wars lost, accounts bricked, and rift runs failed, it's finally time for me to break down each and every single character in epicseven. This means we'll explore their playstyle, what their skills do, their possible builds, what I'll be using, their PvP/PvE use cases, and their pros and cons. But without further ado, let's get into it. Today, we're diving into Boss Arunka, arguably one of the most flexible and dominant units in epicseven right now. Whether you're running cleave, tank down, or fighting through guild wars, Arunka brings value to every strategy, and she can even hold her own in some PvE content. With that in mind, today we'll be breaking down her builds, best pairings, ideal team compositions, and why she has become a top pick in nearly every RTA match and guild war defense. But without further ado, let's get into it. Boss Arunka is able to be one of the most powerful and versatile units in epicseven thanks to her high defensive stats, strong team protection, and wide usability. Her passive, Ferocious Stand, draws attacks when she's in the front row, and this allows her to shield allies while absorbing damage. This makes her effective in both PvP and guild wars, and despite being a tank, she offers a lot of damage, solid utility for stripping buffs, applies defense break, and enables dual attacks with soulburn. Because of this, Arunka fits into almost any team composition and is a safe, reliable character. With this though, let's now break down her skills. Her skill 3 dispels enemy buffs, defense breaks for 2 turns, and also gives the caster a defense buff while also providing a shield that gets stronger scaling with their defense. For her second skill, at the start of battle and at the end of each turn, if Arunka is in the front row, they gain Ferocious Stand for 1 turn. In addition to this, after they get hit, they gain 25% combat readiness push. Now, this is the highest priority for her since you want her to be slow and also still get turns, but in general, her second skill is one of her most powerful skills that she currently has in her kit. Her skill 1 hits the enemy with a 60% chance to lower their defense by 1 turn. However, this can be scaled up to 75%, assuming that you invest molas into it. Now with this, her 10 cost soulburn allows her to dual attack with the highest attack ally, and as a result, the mola order of her kit is as follows: S2, S1, and S3. But if you want more damage, you can invest in both her S3 and S1 too, as they are decent investments for her DPS. If you're like me, sometimes you'll be playing epicseven and think to yourself, man, I can't believe I gaslit myself again into spending on this game. But thankfully, today's sponsor, AppGallery, has got your back. Currently, there's a way to save money on your purchases and even get free coupons using Huawei's AppGallery. With just a few simple steps, you can get a $2 welcome coupon, 20% cashback on all in-game purchases using PayPal, and yes, this even works on any Android phone or emulator, not just Huawei devices. Now, in order to set up and get all the benefits, here's what you'll need to do. Step 1, click on the link in the description or pinned comment. Step 2, download AppGallery from this link and then install HMS Core. Step 3, create a Huawei ID and make sure your region is set to Brazil, as this is super important to unlock the benefits. And step 4, from inside AppGallery, download epicseven, log into your account, and you're good to go. Next, in terms of how to claim these benefits, the $2 welcome coupon can be claimed from the link that I'll be including as a pinned comment and in the description, but all you need to do is click Get It Now once clicking on this link. After that, you will see your free $2 coupon shown as a payment option inside of the game, and you just need to select it to use it. This of course can then be used for anything that you're looking for in the shop, including mystic summons, covenant pulls, or even leaf packs. The possibilities are endless. You will also be able to see the coupon listed as one of your payment options directly inside of the store, and you can select this coupon to apply it and get your items for cheaper. To get the 20% cashback, all you'll need to do is buy any item in game using PayPal, and you'll then automatically receive a 20% cashback coupon in your AppGallery account. To find this, click on Me, username, payment and purchase, then coupons, and this will then apply for your next purchase in epicseven. So what are you waiting for? AppGallery works on all Android devices and emulators. Click on the link below, follow the steps, and start saving in epicseven now. Thanks again to AppGallery for sponsoring this video. Now let's talk about Arunka's most popular builds. The one you see before you is a tanky/cleave anchor sort of build, and this is base speed with around 30,000 health, 2k defense, and as much effect resistance as you can get. But in addition to this, she uses protection set and immunity set with Aureus, as this is just designed to protect your team. Next, we have the damage focused build, and this still has around base speed, but instead has 20 to 25,000 HP, 3,000 defense, and somewhere around 100 effect resistance on counter and immunity with rocket punch or or MOAs depending on what you have available. Now, one of the many great things about Boss Arunka is the fact that she can be used for multiple purposes, and this is especially prominent with how many different versions of Arunka that you may encounter. Next, let's talk about teams. Arunka fits well into nearly any team in epicseven, making her a safe and reliable first pick, but one of Arunka's best partners is Spirit Eye Celine, and when they're on the same team, Celine becomes a completely different beast. Additionally, she also works well in cleave teams, and when built with Aureus and protection gear, she can soak up a lot of the damage that you'd otherwise be taking, making it much harder for enemies to take down your other units. Now let's talk about modes like Guild War, Arena, and PvP in general. Arunka is currently one of the top choices for Guild War defense, and this is because her S2 passive makes her extremely annoying to deal with, allowing her to pair well with a wide range of units. Some of the most popular teammates include Empyrean Ilanov, Afternoon Soak Flan, Lone Wolf Peyra, and Harseti, and the main value here is that there's a lot of RNG in these teams, assuming you put the three together. Things like stuns, debuffs, defense breaks are very common, and if you use the right lineup, Arunka can definitely carry in teams like these. In regards to Arena, she's one of the most common picks currently, but in terms of Arena offense, she can still be effective when paired up with units like Harseti, Renak, or a young Senya to combat some of the other more annoying Arena teams that are currently flying around. In truth, Arunka is a character who's gotten nearly as much playtime and appearance as Harseti, and that's saying something considering that all we've seen for months and weeks at this point is Harseti on defense. If you are curious, Arunka is also one of the strongest and most reliable picks in the game for RTA, and if she's available, you can confidently first pick her as she performs well in a wide range of situations. Her versatility makes her a solid choice whether you're aiming for an offensive or a defensive draft. However, despite her strengths, she does have some weaknesses, as there are some cases where you may be able to bypass her single target nature and AoE and eliminate an entire team instead. Moving past PvP, Arunka can also surprisingly duo Wyvern with ease when you pair her with a well-built Fenny, making them a highly effective team for friendship farming. Arunka's high defense and self-sustain allows her to tank consistently, while Fenny provides strong single target damage and utility to speed up runs. Together, they offer a stable and efficient option for players looking to farm friendship points without needing to rely on a full team, which then of course allows you to use other units for friendship farming or for other content. To speak on how I use my Arunka specifically, I tend to use her in the protection or more protect the Spirit Eye Celine type team composition, and of course, given that I like to play fast and more cleave heavy, this is the build that I found the best. Now, I do want to mention that as a side note to the builds and in regards to artifacts, I did also find that not only does Aureus work, but even running things like Proof of Valor, Rise of a Monarch, or even artifacts like Bastion of Perlucia can help depending on what your goals are. Ultimately, your artifact and what you choose to run on Arunka really depends on how you choose to play her, but this is my formal announcement to say that virtually any artifact that you choose will make sense, assuming you have a game plan in mind. Finally, in terms of the pros and cons for Arunka, I did find that she was insanely flexible. She had many different builds which could work, which does make it quite annoying to predict what she's going to be on when you fight her. She synergizes with almost all meta and even non-meta units, and because of this, she is also exceptional in both Guild War and PvP. Additionally, as we saw with her clearing Wyvern stages, this is the sort of character that can be semi-PvE viable, but of course she does have her cons. First and foremost, she is the sort of character that can be punished by an AoE based team, and in terms of gearing her, she does need very specific roles and substats, and this can lead her to feel slightly less free-to-play friendly. Finally, if you are someone that wants to give her damage, she will need to invest pretty heavily in terms of her molas, but overall, I definitely think that her pros outweigh her cons. So guys, if you own Boss Arunka, there's really no reason to delay building her. She's hands down one of the strongest characters we've ever seen in epicseven, and with her exceptional defensive stat line, self-sustain, and an ability to draw attacks away from allies using her S2, she not only excels as a frontline tank, but also adds a strong layer of protection for your entire team. Her utility also makes her viable across a wide range of content, from things like high-level PvP, Guild Wars, and even PvE too. Whether you need a reliable tank, a team protector, or a DPS, Boss Arunka consistently delivers, making her an essential pick for any serious roster. That's going to be it for today's video though, guys. If you learned or you enjoyed, I would appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, good night.
I'm not your sister anymore, so forget I ever existed and leave.
Come on, impress me. Please, I can take you in my sleep. Ballsy, aren't we? Turning to cowardly tricks? Too bad, 'cause I'm...
Shall I Excuse me. Cut and slice.
Let's not do this, huh? Your guard is down.
Is it my turn? While you blink.
I don't really enjoy this.
Guard down. Someone needs to be made an example of. Allow me to show you. Who's the king of these streets? Open the gates to paradise. A conductor exerts total control, even over the breaths you take.
Yeah, at this point, I should just end this now.
I won't go easy.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it? Let's see what you can do.
Consider this an honor. Time to face the consequences. Ballsy, aren't we?
Yeah. Ouch! Let's bet on who's faster, yeah? First come, first serve.
It's
Wet
hollow
behind the
justice.
ears to catch up to me.